to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champions and the champions of the NFC, the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll push forward for about a yard. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll stick with him again. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Now 3rd and 10.
Now Manning. The throw on the run is complete. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
13 more yards. That's another.
Throwing now, Manning. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
Manning. To the left side, and it is caught by Fanning. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's another London.
Looking to throw is Manning. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Monarchs move out to a 7-3 lead.
7, Bears 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's James. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup at 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. To the air is Manning. This one complete down the field to Golden. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 41
A
yards
big
on the
play here in the big game. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Gain of 8 brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the London first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Traditionally in first and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, London.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score Monarchs 14, Bears 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Savion Jones on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
First down, Bears.
Here's Jacobs. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Monarchs offense about ready to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to 8. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, which is a yard short of that first down. Now it's 2nd and 1. That is caught by the tight end, Trey McBride. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Manning. That one reeled in by Golden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw is Manning. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
For a London 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Manning. Into the hands of Pickens once again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Firemouth. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
His 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Back to throw. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Monarchs are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. McBride is the motion man. Right away, they'll set up to throw. We'll get this one out to Jacobs. 2nd and 7.
Jacobs. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. 2nd and a yard.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Will Anderson on the coverage.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Manning. He'll get this out to his running back.
Manning's pass.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw is Manning. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 22.
3rd down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5.
To the air is Manning. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Manning. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Manning. And he's in. Touchdown, London. For the extra point. The kick is good, and the Monarchs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's James. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down Bears.
They'll run with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
And it's 3rd
McBride is the motion man. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
That's Jones in motion. There's that man again, another catch.
The 1st down pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this one is caught by Pierce. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
At the 21-yard line.
On On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. What a move! He's in! Josh Jacobs! Touchdown, Chicago.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Monarchs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 28. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw is Manning. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. Give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's in! Touchdown, Monarchs. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point now by Riley. His kick is good. And the Monarchs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
Ryland to kick off.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
McBride is the motion man. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down by Savion Jones. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Monarchs are going to take possession.
at this point they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
The Monarchs offense ready to take over once again. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Here's Manning. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And the London first down.
They'll try a jet sweep. There's Golden. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. That is fielded at the 13. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
yards. First down, Bears.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
By number 10. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll go underneath to Jacobs. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he won't try to risk much more. Sliding down a gain of 3.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And the Monarchs will take over at their own 14-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Manning. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Monarchs getting their special teams on the field. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bears offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bears.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again, and 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
And this franchise has done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs, there was adversity, and they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.